The emotional outtake for part one, all right, the injury and how did a ski jump shatter my tibia. So we were having a great day. We were up at Lee Canyon outside of Las Vegas. Yes, there's a ski resort outside of Las Vegas, about 50 minutes from the strip. That was my first thought too. You drive by a Joshua Tree farm on the way, all right? So anyway, that's kind of cool. But we're out there teaching my kids how to snowboard, teaching my daughter how to snowboard. My son already knows, all right? And a couple of our staff, all right? Joy's my niece. She works the front desk, and Nicole is a technician. And they were up there. We're all having a good time. We're snowboarding. Rochelle's hanging out at the lodge. There's a jump right at the bottom. And she's, kind of jokes like, don't go off that jump. And I'm thinking, I've done jumps 3 times the size of that jump. And so I did it the next run. I think she even saw it. No problem, right? Hit the jump, it's great. Next run, I'm doing it again. And I wish I wouldn't have done that jump, but you live and you learn. I've done a lot of extreme sports in my day, from powered parachutes to wing foiling to jumping off cliffs to climb, whatever. And I made it to 38. I was invincible for 38 years, right? But not anymore. So I jumped, and I was kind of coming down, and then bam, instantly I knew something was wrong. And I was laying there, and I just felt the whole leg. I just felt it snap, crack, shatter, whatever. I felt it. And I just remember looking at it and thinking, oh, this is bad. I thought I tore like my LCL. Yeah, it was a lot worse than that. I did, among other things, I tore just about everything, right? And so I'm laying there just screaming in agony, like, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I'm at the bottom of the mountain. Rochelle runs up and sees me, like, what's going on? Can you feel your toes? I'm like, yeah, and I knew I could. I'd wiggled them, I could feel them. I knew that was a really big deal. But there's no possible way to just explain the anguish of, like, okay, my first thought is funny as it is as a doctor is, I can't be hurt. I did surgery on people 2 days ago, right? Like, I've got patients to see. Like, I cannot take time off. Like, I just got my solo practice going. Like, there's people depending on me. And so just the anguish of that, right? What am I going to do now? You're the patient. And thankfully, there's just been some amazing people. I want to thank Dr. Jackson for helping out with some patients as I've needed people, because the practice doesn't stop, and there's people that you need done. And, so Dr. Jackson, right? He doesn't